Hey, greetings everybody. It's GleeCon back again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Your good old GleeCons episodes and adventures. It's been a few days since we've had one. And again, this is kind of how the cycle is going to go right now because I'm doing a lot of the work behind the scenes, so that we don't have duplicate content, and that could change as we do other things. But since we last talked and saw one another, I think I had Kalia doing the second part of the Elwyn Forest levels, but we had already done that with Erator on camera, so I did this, caught her up. Then I finished out Elwyn Forest with him. I finished off Durotar. I finished off Dun Morag, and that's the only reason why I didn't put all that on camera, is because we're now going to go through and these two characters and her are going to do those same 3 zones, so we should get a bunch of videos in a row now. So as we kind of get in here, I'll explain a little bit how each zone goes and how I've decided to do it. But on the very last episode, we started looking at the kind of the different races that are distinct to Northrend, and we read about the Blue Dragon flight from the perspective of Brand's Bronzebeard and a Dungeons and Dragons kind of lens. And now we're going to jump back into playing through Classic, so stay a while and listen as Talanji here, our troll rogue, finishes up Durotar. Now I've been kind of going back and forth about whether I want to explore the capitals of each zone before I go ahead and jump into finishing out each starting area, and I've decided against that because there is, unlike now where you can go into the capital and then just be stuck for days, or for hours really, just exploring, picking up little quests. There's not a lot going on in the capital cities. There are dungeons for each that we're going to be not quite high enough level to do. Ragefire Chasm should be coming up soon, where we can bust that out on one of our characters on camera. I'll try to do it a couple times, but the other thing is that, regardless of if we do the capital first or not, we're not getting to a place where we can effectively take out many of these quests one-on-one. We might be able to get through here. We're level 9. I'm gonna need to do some leveling up. That's okay, because we've got some quests we can bust out right here, before we go back. Even Lost but Not Forgotten, not too long. Fizzle's Claw is a tough one, and as is finishing that up. So Fizzle's Claw, though, with some smart manipulation of the ads and some maybe a little luck or a little help from strangers, we should be okay. Gazuz is essentially impossible to do alone at this level. So that one you're going to see what I've had to do with a lot of these quests, which is wait for the community to help. And the downside of this server is, because it's a hardcore server, part of the hardcore creed or whatever is that you don't officially help anybody else. You can help them off the books. Just can't group up. So it's something stupid about the add-on is that you can't group up. That just makes you not hardcore, which is so dumb. Hardcore, I get it. Okay, be realistic. But the idea that a true player wouldn't have a teammate is stupid. Okay, Winds in the Desert.
I'm Reslak, one of Gazlo's boys. Boss sent me to help the orcs here in Durotar. Things have been going good except for the caravans. Can't manage to keep them safe. Makes my job a little harder, you know? The last shipment they promised to get through was snatched by the Dustwind Harpies. Where was it? Razorwind Canyon? Gotta have those supplies or I'll never get anything done. Follow the big canyon to the south. You'll find the ravine right into the west and east sides of the walls. Okay, this is, I mentioned this on the previous episode, this level is unique in that it is the only quest, or this quest is unique, it's the only one that can be done by an alliance. I'm going to try, and there's not a lot I can do with my engineering right now.
I could make some bombs, I guess, to help me out. What's the cooldown on those? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try and level up to 10 at least so I can get another skill set. But this one's easy. This one will be fine. I'm not worried about it. And as you can see, there's people in the community out here. Got mineral finding on. And these bags, while they're killing them, they respawn super fast. Oh, look, we got another troll rogue. Good for us. We will have to come back and kill a bunch of these harpies anyhow. Don't really need water, but I guess I could have some already, so... yeah, I'll save it for people that need it. I don't need it. Alright, so I would like to get a little better about, you know... being able to stealth and attack, and I feel like backstab is like useless. Okay, so I'm probably not going to be doing the crude bastard sword. Don't need that. I don't want to go too far in these areas either, because I could pickpocket them. 1 copper, baby. Anyway, we'll be coming back and going pretty deep inside that cave into another little valley, probably to kill out the rest. But there's just so many stupid things. Like, I want to be able to dual wield. I want to be able to move at a faster speed when I'm in stealth, so that I can actually get into backstab position. I was going for that bag and that person wouldn't kill it. Took it. Thanks, Nabaha. Stinking troll rogues. Gotta hate them. And Talanji here, she's the one that we've had to kind of break. I'm just killing right now for XP while I wait for these bags to spawn. She's the one where we have to kind of suspend disbelief the most in terms of our RP story. Although, from what I've learned, there's no freaking RP. It's not happening. Maybe there is an RP server out there where really people, for real and for true, really roleplay, but it's not here. Alright, see if these bags will come back up here. Got Clipso. Whoa! Whoops! Let's test them. Let me check my mic to see if it stayed on. Okay, I just banged. Let's knock the whole mic over. I don't know what the deal is. We got all these yellow waffle. Okay. But a lot of trolls. He salutes me with respect. Thanks, bro. He recognizes the Mohawk. We're Mohawk buddies. Got a second bag. There's a third that's respawning. So we'll be okay. And then we're going to have to come right back into this valley and kill, which should get us to level 10. But if we see some ore, we can also work on that engineering. Look, right behind Calypso, this one spawned. I don't know what Calypso's doing. Maybe they went AFK. They're just standing there, the old guards. I had somebody comment that it's, you know, basically responding to my concerns of how we're going to complete some of this content. So far, I've been relying on the help of strangers just that are walking by. It's been pretty cool, and I've helped some people too. I feel like you gotta participate in that kind of community if you want things to be that way. If I want people to help me, then I should help others. So it's not altruism, I guess. I wish I could say I'm trying to be a good person, but really I'm trying to be part of the world of Warcraft that I want to live in. So, if you want to live in a world where people treat you decently and help you out, then you've got to be someone that treats people decently and helps out, I guess. And that's part of that social contract that we live in the world. At least the world that I want to be a part of. So, when you look at it from that perspective, it kind of takes some of the air out of the sails of being a good person. And then I guess that's the true test of good is when push comes to shove and you see that the rest of the world is not acting in kind. They're not treating you well, despite the fact that you are trying to treat others well. Do you still stay the course? Do you still treat others well? Do you still make the world that world you want to live in? And do you do it out of hope, or do you do it because it's the right thing? There you go. So there's some World of Warcraft philosophy as we look for bags to respawn. You just never know what you're going to get on this channel. Well, one thing you're going to get is me slowly killing harpies. That part. That's a given. Walking around. Oh, we got some bags respawning. We're back in business, baby. Okay, so we got our last sack of stolen supplies. Now, the way this there's not a ton of quests. It's just that they're hard. We have this we're going to run and do. This is the most time-consuming part. This one is going to put us on a timer, and it's going to end up being a quest that we run back and forth. This is really just a kind of one bam bam, like a one or two quick things. So we've got these little things, and then we have the foray into the cave to wrap it up. So it's not a ton. It's ultimately going to be less than 10 quests that we do, and we're turning one in now. Each one is sort of like a two-parter. So we've got 4 or 5 little things that are two-parters. Basticles. Okay. We finished the first of the two-parters for this. Oh, I have mail from the Lunar Festival.
Time is money, friend.
I'm great at what I do, don't get me wrong, but this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do, build sandcastles? Hey, no, isn't this just the thing? You got our supplies back for us. That's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me. Okay, securing the lines. Gazlo told me once, Reslak, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that's if you want to do something done well, you do it yourself. I can't deal with losing all our caravans, so I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. Dry-Gulch Ravine lies to the eastern part of Razorwind Canyon. If we kill all the harpies there, the routes will be safe. Of course, there was one other thing that Gazlo taught me, and that's you can get anything done for a price. So, you want to help me out, Talanji?
Keep it real.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Alright, so we are going to help him out. Really with an offhand weapon. I believe when he's talking about Gazlo and he's Reslak, but when we're talking about Gazlo there, that's the person we read the short story for. The Trade Prince. Or maybe that was Gallywix, actually. So here comes the benefit of being a rogue. Even though it makes us go a little slower, in the long run, it is faster than fighting all of these harpies, and we can stealth our way into that cave. Now that I don't like. They detect you so quickly. Here we go, she's killed a couple. Oh, they got me. Oh, she's killing it. I'll let her take the aggro off of that one. Until she succeeds in killing it. Alright, I'm just gonna kill this one. Kill it all the time. But, all told, I made it all the way back to this cave, and I'm gonna have to have one person. Parried my eviscerate. One of the good things about being a rogue. What the heck? Oh, I must have been hit by like a dot. I hate that. That's still something that's in effect now. As when you are a rogue, you are under the effect of a dot. It breaks your stealth. I don't. Like, I feel like if you're poisoned, you can't hide. I don't know. I guess you're like, I don't feel good. It makes you spasm and break stealth, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so... Yeah, so these people are too high level. There's no point to even stealth. So let's kind of see how this goes. This is yeah, see, that's a pretty big... Ooh, native hand wrap. 15 armor. Oh, better. Those were cloth. I guess I should have known. Alright, so we do have to kill 12 savages and 8 witches, so 20 guys. So there's some grindiness to this quest for sure. But this will be good for our XP. This will be a nice level up quest. There's another. I do see a copper vein up there. I don't even know if I feel like wasting time trying to backstab. Okay, I think if I can bust out maybe 2, 3, that's a pretty good eviscerate level. Why they parry me so well. I want to get this one down and I don't. Another savage. So the good thing about... Come on. Okay. Yeah, see that one didn't do it. And I don't have a, like a hamstring type move. But the DPS is pretty solid as a rogue. I don't know. So I was playing with my hunter the last time I played off camera, and I just must suck as a hunter because I finally got a pet, and we'll talk about that on the next video, on the next playthrough video when we do doing Morog again. But I'm just not good at being a, like, there's major issues with threat, me being able to maintain it. Oh gosh, the second one came. Okay, I'm gonna die. And I didn't even get the kill. So we've died a bunch of this character. I was hoping I could not aggro. I'm going the wrong way. I was hoping I could not aggro any of those others. I should have used Gouge. Also, evasion doesn't really even help me. 50% extra dodge for 15 seconds. Whatever. Okay. So that was just bad on my part. I didn't use my Gouge to stop him from running. I didn't pull far enough away. I should pull back a little bit more to just really get my chances of not pulling. It was just sloppy and bad. So, I don't know. I guess that's the definition of of mediocre to bad player. I recognize what I'm doing, and I just keep on banging my head and doing the wrong stuff anyway. But it's all about having fun, and I do have more fun when I don't die, but I still have fun. I still like it. I guess I'll just try and learn from my mistakes. The Classic is, I gotta say, it's a lot different than retail, and it's been, 15 years since I played Classic, so it's definitely a learning curve going on for me here, and doesn't help that I'm playing on this server where they just make you constantly feel emasculated because you're not playing on hardcore. Like, anytime I die, I'm like, well, I'm just terrible at this game. And people love to tell you that in chat too, so not my favorite. The lack of, or the toxicity, it's not helpful, but that's how online gaming is. What the heck? Who is attacking me? It's gotta be great. Fantastic. So there must have been a witch high up. And I don't know that I can even outrun them without aggro anymore. It's very unfortunate for me. Just want to get to a spot where I'm gonna let this guy pull that character. Okay, so we got it off channel. I should probably use my Cactus Apple Surprise and get the health buff, but whatever. Okay. Try this again. Yeah, there must have been a witch above, like one of those that got me. I feel like I don't even like to use pickpocket because I feel like if I can even get within backstab range, I need to do it like quickly. Okay, got a potion. That's good. Back in business with that. Those are nice to have. So, got this Storm Witch. Yeah, I need to get higher points on Eviscerate is what I need to do also. 3 is not going to cut it. 4 right here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Cool. I'm going to eat one of these so that I can get the well-fed buff. We're real close. We're probably about 1 kill away from leveling up to 10 too. That'll smooth things out a little bit. And then I will, after turning in this Gazlo quest, we'll teleport back here. And then the way up we'll stop and get this quest. It is a level 11 quest. It's not that hard. And we will actually be doing that one, like I said. It'll be one of the last ones we do, because you have to come around to the top to even get in there, unless you just drop in. Or no, actually...
I cannot carry anymore.
Oops. Yeah. Okay. Guess we could... actually, let's get rid of this patchwork belt. The weapons sell for more, so... We got a shadow gem. It's native hand wraps, even though they're white, and they probably sell for... There's a food crate for a decent amount. Alright, so let's... see, someone's going after me again. That there, that's the person that got me last time. So I'm trying to sneak in from that side, and I'm getting picked up by a witch. Okay, so they stopped aggroing, and I can fight this way. I'll use my evasion because things are not going well, so buy me a couple seconds of... Okay, there we go. You're now level 10, that will help things out with extra... Oh, I gained my first talent point as well. I actually don't know what talent I want to have. There's a harpy up there. See, there's shadow. Okay. Let's just kind of do a little research together and find out how this goes. So, classic rogue talents. So my options here, I don't know, oops, crud. Okay. I didn't want to do it. I love Icy Veins for retail. I don't love it as much for classic. Okay, so there is the combat rogue build with daggers or swords. Combat exposed armor. This is combat swords or combat daggers. It says that's good for PvE. This is for raiding. I don't care about having a raiding build. PvP build, no. PvP as well. So basically, do I want to be swords or daggers? Which weapons you can get your hands on? Gotcha. Okay, so it says you can basically use either. So I can start by increasing the duration of gouge, reducing the energy cost. Oh, that's a good one. It says give me a tiny bit of dodge. If I go the dagger build, you skip the dodge. So the dagger build also makes me go from the strike from behind. I feel like that's not useful right now. So I don't have to make this decision, and then this increases your crit chance. I do like that also. All right, but I'm going to start with the improved Sinister Strike. Regardless, that's something I can go with either build. It gets me through a couple levels, and it lowers my energy cost on that, which I feel like is pretty useful. I do feel like I'm low on energy often, so a little more energy would be helpful. Okay, so this guy is, or whoever is coming in here. It might be a rogue. They've taken one out. Love it. Somebody's coming after me. I hear him. Alright. Throw a dagger. Okay. Ooh. Now I want to pull them a little bit. Just to get them away from that other person. Come on, you can shoot me from there. a little ridiculous. There you go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit him with the gouge, just to let that energy regen for a second. Okay. Cool. And they helped out a little bit. So they're going for the chest. Oh well, I guess I'll get the food. Whoopity-doo-dah. The witches are... They're probably out of space too. I won't mess with them. The witches are, for some reason, they're giving me a harder time, and it's probably just because my gear, I think my gear kind of sucks. If I'm being honest, I need to get a little better on that. I need savages everywhere. There's some ore. Cool. And I'll work on leveling up this ore too, or leveling up my engineering. There's things I did it. I mean, my engineering is very high with.
Inventory is full.
Okay, toss this rude bastard sword out. Cool. Got a shaman. I think what the reason why we see so many cross-zone players is because
I cannot do that yet.
is because they just basically hit up all the different starting zones to help with their leveling.
My ability is not ready yet.
So you just go do all the quests in all the starting zones, then you're leveling up more.
Not ready yet.
And I don't feel that bad because I got that person got the last one.
I cannot carry
Okay.
anymore.
Let's toss what we can toss. I don't want the fish. And I don't care about the Darnassian blue. I'll take this cracked sledge. I just want some witches. Witches of... Okay, there's a... Yeah, I only have...
It is too far away.
Okay. Well, I need... Like, and he's probably gonna go get that witch. Killing me, Smalls. Okay. Just repeated backstabs. So there's a storm witch right there. Hopefully I can get to it without stealing my kill.
I cannot do that yet.
Okay. So, I mean, I kind of feel like, yeah, this is good, but the Sinister Strike is not game-changing yet. Oh my gosh. When they parry my
Inventory.
finishing move, I want to murder. Fine, I'll take the cracked sledge off, I guess. I'll keep the light feather. I guess I'll throw off the water, even though it's good for cooking.
I am out. My ability is not ready
I
yet.
thought for a second I saw an elite frame around the character portrait.
Not enough energy.
Okay. You just chill. Dang it. Okay, so I'm up to 4. Let's eat some of my turkey, just some regular food. There's some more ore I can get back there. We're getting there. We got 7 things left to kill, so we're more than halfway. We did hit level 10, so we can go back and learn some skills, which will be good. Work on our engineering some, maybe build some bombs up for some of these tougher fights coming up. Sounds cool to me too. I'm gonna use this skill maybe on, I don't know. Not sure. I like the blacksmithing has been kind of actually nice. because it has allowed me to buff my skills up, like buff my sword. Conscript of the Horde is one that's a breadcrumb over to this area, so we're not going to actually complete it this mission, this episode. Okay, let's find. I'll say some other killing. The Admiral's orders. That's just a drop off. I guess we will. I actually think I will end the mission by just going and dropping it off. There's nothing from it. It's not a. It's just kind of a breadcrumb into the capital. There's nothing that comes after it. You don't get anything major from it. We're gonna have to pop our way into the capital anyway for one of the quests that we have to do. So for this quest, you have to go into the capital to complete the quest. So we are going to be on this episode taking a little peek in there. This right here is actually probably the most time-consuming thing we're going to do. This is so grindy, and with it's nice to see so many people on the server right now playing. But man, is it slowing down the kill rate? Shark teeth. Troll shaman. Okay. Yeah, everybody's dead.
Now everyone is dead. Killed by a demon they call the Butcher.
Alright. Well, I died last night on my 15 rogue. 4 mobs respawn as I was fighting 2. Okay, blood core. Good luck, buddy. That's why I could just never... That's why hardcore is so crazy. Like, you just... So luck dependent. Doesn't matter how careful you are. If you get a bad luck instant like that, where 4 guys... And they're even tagging the people up on the roof. Maybe I can throw my axe up there. There you go. Oh, come on, chase me down. Can you not come down? Ooh, okay. Spawn right on top of me. Alright. Oh, and someone tagged it? Oh my gosh, is that annoying. I literally was like instantly attacking it and it was already tagged. That makes me annoyed. That makes me annoyed. This is unpleasant. It's so congested here. It's like trying to go to the bathroom theme park. Everyone's sitting here pooping. Or peeing. Maybe both. And everyone goes and tags one, and I'm last in line, and I'm gonna peeing on the floor. Like, I'm seriously, my mining nodes are spawning quicker than I'm getting kills. Unacceptable. I think this gives me a 5th. Yeah, see, that gives me a point. Good, let's chill while I rejuvenate my energy. Oh, how can you parry? You were stunned. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, let's get some more.
Too far away.
Well, get closer to Lungi. Be proactive. Offer me solutions, not complaints. Okay. I don't want that water. I don't have the inventory space for it.
Save it for someone who needs it.
I'm playing real hardcore. We do not drink water. We don't sleep. I was joking around in chat last night. I was playing. Is this person mining? What are they doing? Are they hiding? An undead priest just hanging out back here. And they're level 12 too. Or maybe they just like this starting zone more. This one's honestly not too bad if
I cannot carry
you skip
anymore.
Gazas. You would have to skip Gazas. I'm running out of stuff to throw away. I don't want to throw away my backup dagger. Why is the ore so? All right, I'll throw away my one piece of jerky. Oh, I want to go back to Razor Hill, but I want to finish killing these guys first. I still need 5 more savages and 3 more witches. So this will get me to 2 more witches. Okay. I kind of like this now, because now I can get that 5th one from a gouge. Oh, except they dodged. Okay. That was a little intense. Strong little witch there. Okay. We just need 2 more witches. Ah, there's some people respawning. Oh, and a chest. I like it. Okay, let's see if I can hit a backstab off. Oh, I did not successfully do that. I don't know
Not
how
enough
to...
energy.
Come on. What? Terrible. Got it. Got him.
I don't have energy.
Oof.
Inventory is full.
Native bands. Okay. There's nothing for that. I guess I'll throw away these cracked pills. I can already tell you I'm throwing away these native bands right now. There's a savage. Now it's actually the savages that I'm behind on. Yeah, turn your back to me. That's right. Defense went up a little bit. And now I'm trying to strike that balance where I'm not overkilling the eviscerate points, but that's just a learning experience. I miss with the backstab. One thing, it's another one. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Not enough energy.
Come on.
I do not have enough energy.
There we go. That was like an interrupt. Oh my gosh. Why do I miss so much? Again with the miss. You're killing me, Smalls. What is it? I cleared out this whole area, man. So you can be whatever you want. You came in and rushed for the chest. What? Who am I in combat with? Whatever. I'll come after this person.
You're not ready yet.
Oh, don't get me on that. Come on. I can't wait till I can get some poisons going on here. Alright. So, I actually don't need... This person's PvP. The chest is gone, so someone came in and took that chest like a jerk. I don't need any more witches, I just need savages. Does me do. Okay, so let's... I'm leaving that zone. It's just all witches, and now all of a sudden it's clustered up. My chest disappeared on me. We just need 3 more of the savages, which are the... There's one. Which are the easier ones to kill. I see a couple. I see a lot, so we should quickly... Unless freaking people descend, which could definitely happen. Don't really need to interrupt these guys. See, that time that was a little overkill. I probably could have hit him with the... Somebody died. Oh no, it just... Yeah. Alright, I'll go this way. Maybe that guy did not kill him. Okay, I still need 2. Like I said, people don't descend when what happens? Yes, they do. They descend. So this quest has taken a lot of time, and it's just due to the amount of people fighting over the same mobs. Ugh.
It is too far away.
And you don't, at the same time, you don't want the
They do not have any
respawn rate to be higher, because then if you get yourself in a bad situation, boom. Just like the guy in chat said, like, you are all of a sudden just covered by respawn mobs. Okay, so this is it. This will be the last one. Finally, we can go turn this quest in. And this, of course. Why would I not miss? Why would I not miss? We're gonna eviscerate. Okay, so we are now coming back out. We're gonna go out there. I do not remember which way the cave out is. It might be this way. No, it is not. Okay, so that's not the way out. I just legit don't remember. Maybe it's... I think it's on the northern part, though, like maybe up here. Ryan Sheckler. Oh, oh. So, maybe... I haven't seen that name in legit 10 plus years. I don't know who Ryan Sheckler is. Don't attack me. There is ore over there, but I don't know that I want to fight for it. I don't know who... Yeah, I don't know what Ryan Sheckler is. Maybe I can get this without fighting. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, so I'm guessing it's... I don't know if it's WoW related, like a humor zeitgeist of the world. If it's 10 plus years, I think that
I cannot carry
predates
anymore.
memes just a little bit, so it's not going to be meme related. Okay. What can we do with all this stuff that we have? The blasting powder... There's nothing I can do. I can make copper bolts once I ore up here. I don't even... I might just have to port back to... I don't want to do that. I do not want to just hearth back, but... Because then I'm going to have to kind of walk circles a little bit. There's that guy running. Okay, so I went the wrong way again. So I guess maybe it's to the south of the valley. I don't know. Good, I resisted it. Holy goodness! That's like amazing. Okay, so it wasn't the middle. It wasn't the top. It must be the bottom. Awesome. Worse than this, though, is when we go in to kill Fizzle. That dude's... Okay, that valley with all the thunder lizards. Ugh, that is our cave out right there. That is as much of a maze as this is. And I am going to hearth back to Razor Hill. I just want to turn in the quest. Samwell, old Gamgee, back in action. Okay, so these are the slightly weaker harpies when we come out here to this other side. And so we did get to level 10. We're about halfway to level 11. We're going to go pick up our level 10 powers as a rogue. It is painful to be a rogue early. It's painful to be a lot of classes, but some more so than others, like mage, shaman. Basically the casters, they have it pretty easy in the beginning. Except for priests. Ugh. But at least priests have, like, the power word shield and stuff. That's a nice little asset. They have got buffs. Warriors and paladins are fine because they're so hardy. So it's these kind of mid-classes, the leather classes, that are at a disadvantage. But druids at least make up for it by being a caster and having healing. Same thing with the shamans. So that just leaves hunter and rogue. Now, people have positive things to say. I have not enjoyed my hunter experience so far. If you're constantly just needing to kite and mitigate the threat you cause so that you're not taking it off your pet, like it's...
What up?
I think I can breathe easy now, knowing that the Harpies won't be bothering our supply caravans anymore, and not one moment too soon, either. I hear I'm being sent some fun little toys with the next shipment. You're pretty good at what you do, Talanji. You ought to track down my boss and Ratchet. I bet he can find some work for you. Oh, and don't worry, I wouldn't forget to pay you for the service you provided me.
Alright, so I guess I'll take the sword in case I gain the opportunity to use said swords. I don't like throw these cracked bills away, I guess.
Have a good one.
Okay, and then now I'm gonna hearth back to Razor Hill, and we can kind of gain some powers and revamp, and then we'll pick this one up, we're not gonna do it, and then we'll make our way up, and we'll do this Lost But Not Forgotten. It's not a tough quest, even though it's a level 11, we can handle it. Don't have cooking yet. That's the other thing we could consider. I do have a fishing pole. Oh, but I don't have it equipped. Okay, so I don't think I will. First of all, we want to get this up to 40, so I'm not using anything that requires cloth. I don't care.
What can I help you with?
Need to sell.
Inventory is full.
I know it is.
Go for
Okay,
victory.
let's go learn our stuff before we move on, because I don't know. Oh, I forgot it. Yeah. Alright, so we can get Slice and Dice. Increases your melee speed by 20%. Okay. I mean, I'll learn it. Sprint lets us go faster. Does not break stealth. Does have a 5-minute cooldown. Gross. Ah, yes. And most importantly, you can dual wield. And we gain sap. Oh my gosh, that's so good. So this, we just increased our toolkit considerably. So, Slice and Dice is whatever, that's fine. I'm gonna actually put this over here. I don't know why I have this over. Yeah, it is more like a healing thing. Nothing from the combat. Oh, I gained sprint. I love that. Sprint's great. I don't even know where I want to put it. It's such a good one. Put it right there, actually. Because I will be using that a lot.
Sub.
And then, of course, we gain sap as part of our kit here. Sap. That's great. And I can dual wield. So good. So I cannot use swords yet. So right now my DPS is... Let's check and see. So 6.7 if I put a... Oops. If I put a second one in there... I am just basic... Oh, okay, so we're just gaining offhand weapon damage. Alright, so now I'm dual wielding. Which is great. What is that thing? In town. Weird. Okay. Alright, I like that. Let's continue to work on the bandages. Alright, so we gain sap, sprint, dual wielding. Okay, that's really good. That's going to really help our DPS. And probably energy regeneration and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to sell some of my extra bandages. Got us up to 30, that's good.
Thrall Hall.
Okay. Good.
Be safe.
Now we're going to go over to my zone here. This thing. And we're going to look at the engineer. So
What are you looking for?
he will give us the Arclight Spinner at 50.
For the Horde.
What are we at? We are at 48. So I could just do... Oh, I need to smelt. That's what I need. Okay, so we got 24 ore to smelt. That's okay. This will take a moment. But this is a good... I think we're equipped to be a little bit... Sap is awesome because now basically that increases our ability to take someone out. So for instance, even if I were to go against Gazuz, I could hypothetically sap him and take out his Voidwalker. So that makes me optimistic for what I can do. I don't know what I'm going to build or what I'm going to learn here. If anything with engineering is going to make my life better, I don't know. I have enough to go up myself to Journeyman Miner now. So I'm going to do that, but there's not a lot you can do with it in this starting zone. And we'll do the Lost But Not Forgotten, which that is a quick little quest where we basically go and kill some gators. There might be like a find the body first, then go back, then go kill the gators, that kind of deal. But that's a pretty easy one. Then we'll do the, before we fight Gazuz, we will also do
Thrall Hall.
the poisoned quest at the top. Okay, this is going to cost us 5 silver. Oh, cow. We can't learn anything else.
May your blades never dull.
Artisan there. Alright. So, I don't need light shot because I'm not using a weapon. But I can make copper bolts. So I'm going to make some copper bolts until we get up to 50. And then I'll see what I can learn. I'll make that. I want to make the Arclight Spanner. We're going to need one of those. Okay. Okay. So now, no, not blacksmith. Engineer.
Graw.
Alright, so I can learn that. This teaches me how to make a gun, which I can't use. Okay, so I need 1 silver 50. I want to make 1 Arclight Spanner. Requires 6 copper bars. Okay. Now the copper tube, each one requires a weak flux. I think a weak flux costs a silver.
I cannot afford that.
Oh my gosh, I can't even afford that. That's pretty sad. I don't know what the light feathers. Maybe I'll sell those. Can I afford her?
I do not have enough money.
Oh man. I'm gonna sell those too. I'm selling the sticky buns. Okay. What was it that yeah, how much does weak flux cost?
Be safe.
I think it costs a silver each. What is it? Maybe we have to go to the trade person. Trade supplies, yeah. Sad. Okay. I might have to sell that sword.
Speak, friend.
Yeah, so the weak flux does. It costs a silver
Go
each.
forth to victory.
Terrible. So, even though copper tubes are nice, and I'm going to need them, I think right now, it might be better for me to just go with the copper bolts and just keep building those things. So I'm going to go with that. I don't know what kind of damage Arclight Spanner is. And right off the bat it dropped down to green. So now I don't want to do it anymore. Oop.
Loktar.
I might as well make my blasting powder though. There's no point to have rough stones otherwise. What's the copper bombs? How do you need that? You need the linen cloth, which I used. So that would actually be a nice one. Copper bombs, that's the way to go. But I used up all my linen cloth, so that's what hurts me there. If I had the silver, I could... Yeah, how much is this? Okay. I'm selling my harpy wing clipper happening. Now I'm going to use that to train my last thing, which was the rough boomstick. The rough boomstick is a gun. I can't use it, like I said. It requires a copper tube, and you buy the wooden stock. So that would be cool if I could use a gun. I mean, the Arclight Spanner requires 6, so that's one way to do it. I could triple my rate for money. I don't know what else you need the copper tubes for, so I want to have a couple on stock, a couple on hand. I've got these cool gems too, but I think we're kind of, yeah. I'm gonna have to wait till I have more money, basically, to level up this. Or I could make Arclight Spanners and sell them. Sell them off. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst idea either. It's gonna save me... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. That'll give me a little bit more silver. And it will just give me a couple more levels. Just move some of my materials out. I'm fine with it. It's not like copper was scarce. We're doing fine. Okay, so... Let's sell those other couple ones. Yeah, they sell for silver and a half. That's nice. Okay, so that got me back having a little bit of stuff. I'm not building that light shot. Not happening. Oh, I guess I could, just to get the ore out, I could do one more bolts for an inventory space. That's actually probably a good idea. Go ahead. Fine. And maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get to 5. I did. Look at that. Okay, so let's... What else can we learn?
Speak, friend.
Anything? No. At 60, I can get the scopes. But again, not something I actually need. Alright, so before we go back out and continue our adventuring here, we're going to talk to this and pick up this quest. So that is pretty lame. We've only done basically a quarter of the quest, and we've hopefully the rest go faster. Because this was a little bit intense. We were lower level, and that's part of it. Okay. Conscript of the Horde.
You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Cargill needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Cargill. See if he'll sign it.
So Conscript of the Horde is over there, and whatever. Like I said, it's really just a breadcrumb that will take us into the Barrens, which will be the basically half of our life will be spent all the way until we get to 30 or beyond. So between this and the Barrens is literally half of your experience as the Horde. Pretty crazy. So we need to kind of make our way up from the south, and then we'll go to this farm here and pick up that Lost But Not Forgotten. And this quest shouldn't be that bad. It wasn't bad for me as on my warrior. So, oh, all of a sudden I can't find minerals. Weird. Old Brevin Bob. I think that is the farm. You can already see it off in the distance there. That's where we're going for the Lost But Not Forgotten. And I basically think that quest wants you to like find this person's husband that's missing, and turns out they're dead, basically. So then you want to go get the memento of them from the maw of a crocolisk or gator or whatever. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what we're going to experience. But let's go read the lore and find out exactly what it is. Glad we're done killing harpies for a while. Okay. Thanks for attacking the armored scorpion. I'm not interested in fighting you. So you will have to keep up if you want to be part of the journey. I wonder. Okay, so this is the Torkren farm we've just discovered. Got a little XP for that. We are almost halfway through level 10. Misha Torkren. Lost but not forgotten.
Talanji, please, can you help me? My son Kron went hunting days ago and he still hasn't returned. He went west towards the Barrens to hunt crocolisks along the South Fury River. I fear the worst. As strong as he was, his stubborn pride has always drawn him into trouble. I warned him that the crocolisks were powerful and vicious. He grew angry and stormed off. If you can't find him, at least bring me a sign of his fate, even if you have to open up the stomach of every crocolisk along the South Fury's banks. So, that is, I was wrong. It wasn't husband, it was son. And that is what we are basically going to go do, is open up the stomach of every crocolisk along the South Fury's banks. So I don't remember, there's only one way into Thunder Ridge. I believe it is from the north, which is why we're going to actually come up and do that quest before we come to get Fizzle's Claw. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It is from the south, down here, that you get in there. So, that is the way in. Oof. Tough quest. I still think we'll do this boss, just on the off chance that killing these crocolisks and turning in that quest can get us up to level 11, or get us close, because we want to be as tough as we can before we try to take on old Fizzle. I don't actually see that. It must be just below the surface there, like on the other side in that cliff. And it's not the thunder lizards, they're not that bad. It's the fact that when you get to him, when you get to old Fizzle, he is surrounded by burning blade cultists, and he does pat away a little bit, so you can try to cleverly get what you can. Like, you are nothing.
I am out
Okay.
of range.
Alright, so we got him with the backstab, I believe. I mean, I feel like my back speed should be a little better. Come on, I'm dodging. He's dodging everything. So I don't know what the deal is with... Can I wear that bloody leather boot? No. I don't know if, like, my overall DPS is currently going down. Okay. I just didn't want to go all the way in there, even though it would have been fine. And I don't know if, like, I don't know if do I have to increase my skill, or the crocolisk's just that tough. There's a guy fighting some over there. Okay, should I bring it up to 5? Yeah. So this is going to be a little RNG-y, because it's really just dependent upon when you get lucky. When does the thing you're looking for drop? So it is only one quest, not two, so that's good. And I would say we could consider ourselves about halfway done with this little final chunk of Durotar when we finish this. So whenever it drops for us, and then we've got to go kill Fizzle. Again, that one's, you know what? I forgot about the killing of old Fizzle. So that would maybe we'll do this and we'll kill Fizzle, and that would be considered halfway. Okay, so off to kill some more crocolisks. They're pretty tough. I do not really feel like my DPS is better, but I do feel like my energy generation seems to be going up. There we go, I got it. So I also got this sword. I'm tossing the bone. I'm tossing the bloody boot. I don't need that in my life. Cool for us. So we have completed that. That's good. I wish... I don't know what level you have to get to be able to use swords. And what's the point? Like... I see. You pick dual wield specialization. Yes, we want that. And then you choose either sword specialization or dagger specialization. And in the thing that we just read, it looked like it said, just go with whatever weapon you can find. So we don't have to make that decision anytime soon. We can dual wield, which is great, but we can't use swords yet. So whenever we can unlock swords, that would be cool. Or I don't even care. Notched short sword. I wish we could use swords right now, because I'm finding better swords than I am daggers. My daggers are still basically the trash starting daggers, which that's part of our problem right now. Alright, so we're going to turn this in, and then we're going to make our way down into the valley and work our way towards old Fizzle. He's a level 11 rogue. He's been killing... Oh, and he's an herbalist. That's a really good profession to start with.
Mogra!
I pray that Kron will return to me, but I'm almost certain I know his fate already. Oh, my son. My beautiful son. Uncertain of my son's fate, I've tormented myself since he left. Now that I know what's happened, perhaps I can finally begin to mourn. Thank you, Talanji. Please take this. I was going to give it to Kron as a gift when he returned successful. Now that I know he's dead, I cannot bear to look at it.
Farewell.
Alright, so we got this dead son's cloak. It is a slight upgrade for us. So we will not turn our nose up with the extra 3 points of armor. I think armor's a freaking joke in this game. Alright, so we could fight our way in. And I'm only going to do that because I want to try to hit level 11 on the way in. It will also help us get the lay of the land a little better. But we're basically on the book we read. The last one we read, Cycle of Hatred. This is basically Thunder Ridge, where she moved all of these thunder lizards. So we can thank Jaina Proudmoore for all these poop heads being in here. I haven't even sprinted yet.
I need to get closer.
Dang it. Didn't backstab. I mean, thanks for helping out. Oh my gosh. That person's name was, disturbing, inappropriate. Alright, we got some ore. I mean, I like that they've killed our way in. So here's where some of the maziness can come. So we have to remember, it's at the exit's at the south. And if you look here, there's basically a fork. And we want to be, if we're coming to the south, we're going to want to be on the right fork. So let's see if we can remember that when the time comes. The lightning hides are the slightly tougher versions, but again, it looks like these have all been murdered. Okay, now we've got to find our way. I think you go off to like a side path, and that will be where Fizzle's little camp is. The good thing is, for us, is that since these are all fresh kills, there might be someone that we can work with. Menace's Torque? Menace Torque. There we go. Is that rogue? He jumped down. Okay, so let's try this strategy of sapping.
It is too far away.
didn't work.
I do not have enough energy. Not enough energy.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I cannot do it. I do not have enough energy.
Oh my gosh. He freaking spawned behind me. That had to have been Fizzle. Do I have a what happened to me? Yeah. Fizzle. Fizzle and his minion spawned behind me. But I killed the Burning Blade guy, so that's important. And his Void Walker will despawn. So, if anything, I helped that guy, that rogue that was there. And maybe I've made it easier for myself if that rogue doesn't come right in and kill Fizzle. Or if he himself dies to Fizzle. It's a tough fight. Like, this is not one, if I was a hardcore person, this is an example of one you wouldn't want to do. He died. Maybe he didn't die. I don't know. Okay, so... So if he pats away, we can try and... What we need to do is... Stay away, Fizzle.
Enough energy. I have energy. Energy.
Oh no. Okay, I got him. I'm gonna die, but I got him. Okay. So that's the good thing of not being hardcore. I did complete the mission. I had to use this thing I've been saving. Oh man. And I had to use my only potion. So, that was... that was a smash and grab job right there. I went in there and had to sap the other guy. Good to know that when you sap, that was enough to make me de-stealth. I don't know if you automatically de-stealth from sapping. I don't know. That's not how it works in retail. I'll have to pay more attention to that, but yeah, that... I did break stealth after I sapped. We could work on... I think I could get us out of here. I want to loot that guy too, since I did all the work. He's already back. Bro. I want that 5 copper, baby. Yeah, he's coming after me, but I'm not gonna mess with him. Yikes. I prefer to have him not kill me, but let's just find out how this goes. Okay.
Use one of these bandages. Get myself a little bit more.
Run our little butts out of here. Okay. So remember I said we want to come out, we want to go to the south. Yeah, this person's... I had to kill half a level's worth of crocs for this amulet. We got lucky. I think we got it on our third or fourth croc, so we did get lucky on that. So now we can go turn this in Razor Hill. We did a smash and grab job on that one, dying twice for it, but that's okay. That's a viable strategy when you are not hardcore. Just kill this one on the way out. I feel like it would be faster than creeping. And I creep. I do feel like this energy generation is faster for me when I'm hitting with 2. got a squashed rabbit carcass. Okay, so we're going to go down to the road, cut our way over to Razor Hill, and we're going to come back up, and we're going to do this Need for a Cure, which is actually 2 quests. So now, I can say, we hit Razor Hill. We're safely halfway done. So this one is going to require us to make a run into Orgrimmar, pick up another mission while we're in there, run back out, and kill scorpions until we get the materials we need, run back in, turn it in, run back out and turn that in. That whole process is going to be on a timer. I think you get 45 minutes to do it. I easily cleared that. I think even not rushing too much, it took me about, I got it there and back and did it all in about around 20. So we'll be fine. And then we'll just have to go into the cave to be done. So yeah, it's taken some time, but it's mostly the harpies. The harpy stuff slowed us down a lot. Like, we didn't waste too much time on the crocs just now. And we got, I wouldn't say, I don't know, you could say we got lucky with Gazaz, but, I mean, with Fizzle. But, I mean, I did that, the game changer was that skull. That was seriously, like, it took almost half his life off and filled me back up. And then I was still able to use the potion and stuff, so then even if, when things started to go sideways, I knew I could just kill and loot and get out of there. I could have been a little bit more safe had I used Berserking, but that takes 10 energy to use? Had I used Berserking and Evasion, like, if I had those on cooldown, could have hit him with Gouge. Actually, I think I did. Hit him with Gouge in there. So, it was okay. But yeah, save that skull for that. I've been saving that bad boy for a while for a nice juicy challenge. Now Gazaz, that means I'm not going to have it for Gazaz, and no freaking clue how we're going to take that dude down. Because he's a warlock just like Fizzle was, but he's even more powerful. And he's got a Voidwalker. Like I said, we could possibly take the Voidwalker out, and then hopefully he doesn't resummon him. He's sapped, and I can bring my life back up. That's the only strategy I can think of if there's no one there to take like a community kind of approach.
Did you find Fizzle, Talanji? He and the rest of the Burning Blade must be scoured from our lands. Aha! You got him. You do your clan proud, Talanji, and because of you, Durotar is free of one more agent of evil. Margos. One of our shamans, Margos, knows more of the Burning Blade's corruption. He speaks of a cave called Skull Rock in the mountains, just outside Orgrimmar, that shelters a large band of Burning Blade cultists. Before you go to Skull Rock, speak with Margos. He is wise and his counsel is valued. He is camped to the northeast between the coast and Dry Gulch Ravine. Follow his advice, but whatever Margos says, Talanji, I still want you to crush those cultists.
So, he is right. All that is well, we got the tiger hide boots, nice. That's just a breadcrumb quest to take us over to that last quest, to the cave. No biggie. We're gonna sell before we run off.
Blood and thunder.
Okay, sell this rabbit carcass, sell this, get some of this stuff back. Now this is the recruitment letter. It's actually it says it's an unsigned recruitment letter. So let's read that as we walk. Cool. This is Admiral Problemore's orders. I do think we did read that already on another journey. Let's read our recruitment letter. It is an unsigned recruitment letter. Horde conscription registration. This person has demonstrated incredible feats of strength and skill in the name of the Horde. They should immediately be assigned to work in the Crossroads. Respectfully yours. Looks good to me, Chakran Pathseeker. Okay, so he signs it. We're going to see if we can get it signed. So we have that, which will just breadcrumb us right over that. It's nothing big, but we have the Need for a Cure right now, which is an interesting little quest. So that's what we're going to go pick up. Run back and forth and do that, and then finish it off with our finale of Durotar, which is the cave with the Burning Legion and Gazaz. Oh, he smashed.
Suffer no demon servant in our lands,
And he smashed the dead Twisted Claw. Okay. That was how he dealt with old Fizzle's corruption. Alrighty. So after this, on the next classic level, we are going to be picking up the mage. That mage, and this is probably going to end on the next one, but that mage is the only character I have that hasn't died. My warrior did die on Gazuz. I made it through Fizzle. I did all this. Without dying, won my warrior. I had a really good run. Made it all the way through the cave. Killed all the burning cultists. Made it back to Gazuz. Was fine. And then I made the mistake of just saying, hey, maybe I could use my stuff and take out Gazuz. I think I had to use my skull or something. I didn't have it left. Not even close. That he wrecked me. Even as basically a protection warrior is what I'm making. He had me down in two or three shots. Especially with his Voidwalker there. It wasn't even close. So I basically had to wait around until somebody came by and like a level 30 something ended up running through. I think I put out the cry for help in general chat and someone came and just basically helped me get the kill. It was pretty good. Alright, so here's Rinog. The need for a cure.
Lungi, your timing is perfect. I just hope I can compliment your haste as well. I was careless when fighting a few of the venom tails nearby, and one of them stung me deeply. I can feel its poison weakening me even as we speak. At this rate, I got maybe an hour left to live, but I need your help if I'm to do so. Korgan and Olgamon knows how to make the antidote. Find him and hurry. Delanji, I won't be able to last much longer. He should be in the Cleft of Shadow.
Stay away from them.
So yeah, we have 45 minutes. He's wrong. He overestimated his survivability. So we're going to have to run into Orgrimmar. There's nothing else you can do. We are not going to explore Orgrimmar or anything on this mission, on this level. We're not going to learn cooking, even though we could. That's the one job we haven't been able to learn as this stage of the game. They want you to go all the way to Orgrimmar to learn how to cook. I don't know. I guess trolls and orcs don't cook. I don't know. So we are going to make the run there. I feel like that's the difference. Sprint lasts a pretty nice chunk of time. Or it might just be that it's so painful going so slow constantly that when you finally get to go sprint speed, you're like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Alright, so we will explore all of this, but we need to go right there to that blue quest. Blue because it's repeatable. And we're not going to pick up any of that, or do any of these other things. Turning in Nazgul's orders. Nothing. We're just going to make our way around through the dragon and come in here to the Cleft of Shadow. We could also go that way. I think it's probably close to about the same amount of time to do either one. And really it's the walking that's going to take us the majority of the time, because we have to walk up here, get this quest, go back out, kill what we need to kill, and walk back here, turn it in, walk back out, find the dude, rescue him. So that's the only reason why it takes so long. Like, just even with sprint, it's already taken us a couple minutes just walking. So multiply that essentially by what, that, back out, back in, back out by 4 times. So at least you need to give yourself at least 10 minutes of the 45 just to travel. Kind of annoying. And actually probably a little more, because we are, so maybe more like 12 minutes of the 45. And we're going to read out loud, so that'll take a little bit too. So this is a neat area for rogues. This will be a good place for Talanji to come and explore and get some poisons and stuff when the time comes.
Hello.
Okay, here's finding the antidote.
Venom tails are some of the deadliest scorpions in Durotar. It was unwise for Rinog to hunt them without having some of the antidote with him. But right now, chastising is the last he needs. Bring me a few venom tail poison sacks from any of the venom tails near the entrance of Orgrimmar. I'll make an antidote for him. Make haste, Delangi. One of our own needs your help.
One of our own. Now, what's interesting is that there's a dungeon right there. I'm pretty sure he said, when I was an orc, he said one of our own to me. That's interesting. Alright. So, we are now making our way out to do what he said. Gonna make our way out of the drag. And our way back in. Blazed HC. Blazed man. 420, bro. Aye. Yeah, my hunter just got the shot. What I've read is that birds are the best pets for whatever reason, which is weird because I don't know. I would not consider them the best pet now, but I guess they have a skill that makes them very good. Panthers or cats are the second. There are no owls early on. They said they're actually so good that they would consider, you should consider traveling to Teldrassil just to get an owl. But if you look, yeah, carrion birds, I think are the second best. So you want those too. I don't want the Lunar Festival thing. I don't care about it. It'll be over by the time I get to Talanji again because it will, I think it ends Tuesday. I think Tuesday the Love is in the Air stuff starts. Which on my main is all I need to get what a long strange trip it's been. I just need to do those Valentine's Day quests. Thanks Priesty. Thanks for the extra stam. This person's using a Scorpid. Which is whatever. Alright, so now, speaking of Scorpids, let's go kill some. We could go out there and kill, but I'm going to kill on this side. I feel like there's a little bit more density and a little bit more of a path we can take. We need to kill 4. Actually, we need more than 4 because I don't think it's 100% drop rate. So we are probably going to need to kill somewhere in the ballpark of 8, give or take. I had a decent... look, there's a rogue of 12. I had a decent luck with it. I think I ended up maybe having to only kill like 8 or less with my warrior. Okay. Did not get one there. I think when you're fighting beasts and stuff, timing the eviscerate's a little bit less crucial because they're not going to run. So you just get the damage in, and then you don't have to worry about over. I hate it when they detect me. I really got to figure out. I don't know. Maybe it's just figure out how to suck less.
Do that yet.
See, like this is. Oh, that's cool. I got a poison sack, but I also got this. Oops, backwater shield. Unfortunately, I didn't use shields, but that's pretty good. Like, I might want to consider to send that over to my orc. It's a good shield. Yeah, I think I might do that. Send it over to my tank. Yeah, see, like, I don't think there's worth using the evic. See, that got him on 4. Alrighty. Oh, look, a nice another shadow gem. But look how close we are. We are 100% going to hit 11. Before we even turn this quest in, just in the course of doing this quest. Warlock. Look like he had a fishing pole in his hand. Like, they will feel my pain. The fish is what he means. There you go. Okay, I got the backstab off that time. It takes so much energy, so that's also the downside. It's like, do I want to backstab?
I do not have enough.
This is overkill. I probably could have got a scorpion stinger as well. Pretty sure you can use those for first aid eventually. Not getting a lot of linen, but I will get some linen coming up because I'm going to fight the Burning Blade. You just don't kill too many humans. I mean humanoids in Durotar. You can kill the centaur.
I am out
And in the
of
beginning,
range.
I feel like it's almost like a cooldown. Or like you need like a couple second charge. See, I do like I can immediately go and hit that twice, I think, because of the dual wielding. Hate that place. Oh, brother. Just don't want to fight
It
that.
is too far away. I cannot do that yet.
Maybe I can get some poison. I don't know if you have to be a certain level to use the poison. Like, or if I need a skill or something, or if I can just... We're gonna find out when we explore Orgrimmar. Okay. So... We hit level 11, which is nice. Agility, stamina, spirit, strength. Everything raised up. Hit points raised up. It's gonna be nice. I don't know that... When we logged out... When I logged in and we kind of looked at our other characters, I don't know that any of my people hit level 12. Maybe. We might hit level 12 with this character. I don't know. I suspect not, though. Because even with fighting the Burning Blade cultists, just don't see it happening. We still need 2 more, so this is some of our time. We're not getting that lucky. We've used 10 minutes of our 45. So... And we've done half the traveling that we need. I don't think I hit him with it. Maybe. Alright, we're ready to eviscerate and hopefully cut out the old venom sac. We did not. Trash. Some more copper mining. Yeah, I'm ready to take this character on the road. Take him into the crossroads.
I cannot carry anymore.
Oh, let's get rid of that spider leg. Okay, and then... I do not want to trash that shield. I'm not doing it. So, I don't know what we're going to have to trash. Don't... The Scorpid Eyes. That's one thing we could get rid of. Maybe when I'm in there, I'll sell. So I could even... Oh, looks like... Yeah, that was resetting, maybe. I might even go ahead and mail that shield over to Vera while I'm in there. Why not? This is a hardcore server. It's not. It's just... People have wanted to be that. There's not. Yeah, that's what I feel like they're saying. It would be cool. That would be cool if Blizzard actually implemented a hardcore server. Yeah, instead of Season Mastery. I agree. Sure, do that. Instead of making this... Because what you've done is the community obviously wants it. There's a... And I have nothing like really against it. What it just makes... I'm just annoyed because I jumped into this server, I've got myself committed, and I just don't want to go through the inconvenience of changing servers, and it's really a minor inconvenience, I think. I don't know the process of moving your characters over. And again, I might have to. We'll see. We'll go turn into Margot's in a minute. Now, here's the downside. Questy is not going to recognize that that little cluster of rocks is where our answer is. I don't know why. The other thing Questy does is, because it started this timer, like this quest is glitched out, I think, in Questy. Once you have the cure, it will not appear like on the map as a question mark to go turn it in. And then second, once you actually turn it in, it's going to take that timer and apply it to the next quest down. In our case, Conscript of the Horde. So, it's just, it doesn't mean anything. It's not going to actually, like, make Conflict of the Horde fail. It's just still tracking the time for whatever reason. So we've completed this almost entirely. We have a minute and a half left. It'll take us about that time to run in. So this quest will have ended up having taken us a little more than 15 minutes. So not too shabby. And then all we will have left is to go in there to the Burning Blade. It's pretty fast to actually go in there and kill the Burning Blade. That part's not too bad. It's what's going to determine our level of pain and the amount of time it takes us to put a bow in this episode is how long it will take us to get some help killing Gazaz. So if we can get... Here's a shop. Like I said, I wanted to sell off some of this stuff. Not that. What are the eyeballs? There's not a lot I can really sell, honestly. Okay, that's about it. I don't want to sell my scorpion stingers because you need them for leveling up. They help in leveling up first aid, but I'll trash them if I have to. We're at 55. Oh, what did I say? I need to be 60. So, and I don't want to use my silver on those flux if I at all can avoid it on the weak flux, because they're so expensive. 1 silver per weak flux in this economy at this rank is a lot. Just to level my goods. Now, of course, I want the copper pipes. I'm probably going to need them for other stuff, but that's what I worry about is, am I kicking the can down the road here, and ultimately, I'm just going to need to do it anyway later on.
Who you be?
Remember, no matter what creature you hunt, you do well to study it and understand its behavior. That knowledge could save your life. Here's the antidote to Lanji. Take it to Renag as soon as you can, and be cautious.
Stay away from the...
So that question appeared above his head still because it's still available. But we'll be fine. We have half an hour to run back to him, so unless we get, like, lightning strikes my house and turns my internet off, we should be okay. And actually, I think we'd be okay either way, because I don't think this cure... Yeah. See, look, it doesn't sit... That's why Questy's glitched out. Questy's not realizing I have it, even though I do. So, it's weird. But it'll be fine. It'll turn in just fine. Then we will go out to Margot's here, and they'll tell us... Margot's will tell us to go into the cave. And then I think if we get Gazaz... The reason why we have to kill Gazaz is because he gives the final Durotar quest, which is a drop from his body. And it starts a quest that lets you... I think you turn it into someone in Warcraft. So we won't actually be turning it in on this level. We'll just be collecting it. And look, Darkmoon Fair is about to start, or it's already started. Darkmoon Fair, weirdly enough, I've tinkered with it a pinch, but in all the years, and Darkmoon Fair has been going on a long time, just never really got into it. And I know there's some major benefits in terms of XP and rep percentage bonuses that you can create, but I've never felt the need to rush or cared that much about... I do grind rep from time to time, but I've never cared enough to go into Darkmoon Fair, and so that's something I'll do. That's something that it's on my to-do list, but this game is, if nothing else, it's good about giving you a to-do list. I think the Dun Morog quests will be a little bit shorter to finish up. I can't tell how Orgrimmar is going to go. We got to go to that cluster of rocks, and then we'll go finish our finale here. And the next zone will be the Crossroads, the Barrens, really, and I'll have to figure out how I'm going to break that up. On that one, that will actually slow our videos down because 3 out of the 4 Horde characters are going to funnel into that zone. So unless I move them over to the Eastern Kingdoms, but I don't think I will. Yeah, so we're going to just have to find out. What I want to make sure that we do is get... See, it is showing him here that he needs the cure, but it's not. It doesn't show it as a question mark on the map. So I guess you have to administer it to him, but it shows it right there.
What you want?
I'm almost glad I can't return to Sen'Jen as I am now. My weakness and stupidity would surely be mocked. Lungi, you saved my life. Thank you. Please take this. I hope it can at least help you in your travels. If not, bring you some coin. From what you say, I won't be using it anytime soon. Pagana's gonna march me through more of his rituals until I prove myself. More killing boars, more gathering scorpid tails.
I did forget to sell off that shield, which is disappointing. Okay, so we got her a better, little bit more armor, pinch more. I don't know why anyone would play a fantasy MMO and play sissy hypno factions. What does that even mean? I guess I'm just not cool enough. I know, but I'm talking about Dunbijons. Oh, I see. They're basically saying that the Alliance is a lame sissy hypno faction. Which I don't know what a hypno faction is. I'm guessing like flat tusk. I would go run down and help them, but the video is running a little long, so I don't want to get trapped into doing that. Even though, like I said, what we were talking about earlier, the philosophical conundrum, what do? I'm going to be needing help real soon, so am I writing my karma ticket right now? I hope not. So let's go talk to Margos. Could be Margos, I guess. I'm gonna run away from that raptor. I don't want to fight him. Even though I don't think we're gonna hit level 12 before Gaza's either way, unless I was like grinding, and I don't want to do that. So, and then we'd have to go back and learn our talents to really make it worthwhile. I ran from one raptor to run right into another. Elder modeled boar. Okay, so here's Margos, last quest giver of Durotar.
Loktar.
Welcome to Lungi. Word reached me of your coming and of your exploits in Durotar. You are a rogue of growing skill and renown. Stay on the pure path and your future will be great indeed. Make sure my voice is... I just hit the mic again, okay. Oh, you know what? I could do this too. I forgot. Reduce that energy on Sinister Strike a little more. To Lungi, the Burning Blade has infested the cave east of Orgrimmar, known as Skull Rock. Inside that cave, they perform vile rituals and burn their own flesh with searing collars. By wearing these collars, I believe the cultists attune themselves to demonic power, but to confirm this, I must have a collection of the collars to study. Go to Skull Rock and gather searing collars from the cultists you find there. Bring them to me and I will uncover their secrets.
Alright, so he's the last quest, and in this process, we can fight Gazaz. You could go down there and kill some of Fizzle's men, or a couple randos right there, but it's way easier to just kill these guys. It's honestly not a crazy, dangerous dungeon. A lot of dungeons are caves, not dungeons, little mini quest zones. A lot of them are. This one's, I didn't find it to be that bad. The guys are kind of spaced out from spot to spot. It's all humanoids. They're either warlocks or little warrior types. The drop rate on the chokers, whatever they are, the collars, they're pretty fine. I like these corpses here. You've been warned. Don't go inside. I think people just come and die on purpose there. Alright, so he just got summoned the warlock. I mean, wait. Oh, you know what? I should test my strategy of I should test my strategy of...
Inventory.
Oh, dang it.
I cannot carry anymore.
Really? Oh, I can get rid of that at least. Okay, so I should test my strategy on can I sap a... Who's this person? Who are they? It's like they're fighting. Oh, I see. It's minion v minion. All right. So what I'm trying to do here by saying these comments is I am trying to see if I can recruit someone and we can help each other out. That is my goal because that is literally... So let's test out this theory right here.
I need to get closer.
Oh, okay, so I'd have to come from the back at least. Come on, bro. Fine. This is okay.
I do not have energy.
Okay, so it looks like this person is gonna come work it. So maybe this priest is coming along for the journey here.
I do not have enough energy.
Alright, so there's stinking gazelles up there. Eat that guy.
I cannot do that yet. Not ready yet.
Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Alright, let's try this. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it does. Oh, man.
Not enough energy. I need to get closer.
Run.
My ability is not ready yet. It is too far away. Ready yet. My ability.
Okay, so let me help them out. So basically, yikes, there's stinking gazelles. Oh my gosh, he's way over here? Bruh. Okay.
I cannot do that yet.
I'm stuck down here in the water, which is not what I want. I was trying to help that person kill gazelles, and they might. Okay. Great. Man. This is terrible. Oh man, those guys, I should have realized they were coming for me, but they... Alright, so... Alright. So this is how I'm going to put a general chat out. So, I'm gonna like ask for help without asking for help and be like, yeah. Okay, so let's see if I can try to get someone to help out with it. Oh my gosh, look at all these people. Okay, so let's get the cactus apple surprise. I see a burning blade apprentice. These people are intense. There's that priest. Okay. Alright. We're stinking Gazas. He's evading. So I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna kill him for this.
I do not have energy.
So, regardless, even if they don't decide to stick around and help me,
I have a target.
I will help them, and I don't care. There's Gaz. This is why Gazza stinks. He's level 14, and he's got a stupid level 14
Ready yet?
minion. Okay. So he could possibly respawn. We shall see. This guy McCracken. I mean, now hopefully Gaza spawns like not up there. That's his worst spawn spot. I freaking hate it when he comes up there because you have to basically jump to get him. Super duper annoying. He does have a few spawn spots. Just some minion. Okay.
I cannot do that yet.
Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Got a gouge from the front? I didn't realize that.
I cannot do that yet.
So that was great. I don't know if I was a jerk or stole that. I don't know what happened, but no complaints over here. Dang, what do I want to throw away? I guess I'll throw away this linen. Gotta make a decision. So, Eye of Burning Shadows. Words emanate from the pendant and into your mind.
Gazuz report. There is word of your discovery in Skull Rock. You must prepare for an attack. Gazuz, I order you to speak. Speak or I will make sure Niru Fireblade knows of your presence. And he will descend on you with swift brutality. Do not test your skills against Niru. Gazuz, are you there?
So I'm gonna help these people, since they're here doing it. I'm gonna make sure they have some help since I got to tag on that one. Okay, so they did it. Yeah, this is annoying coming from here to there. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We will bust him out there a little bit. Okay. Weaken him some. Okay, and then we can eviscerate him now at the end. Oh, come on. There we go. So a little help there. Actually, I still need these. Still need these. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad that they got it too. That was nice. Okay. That was good. I have. Yeah, it looks like it's at 100% drop rate. Man, what do I do here? Do I drop the whole? You know what? I'm dropping my bandages. Even though that's worth some money. It'll... You don't get anything from these. You don't even get XP, I don't think, for killing the minions, but... Okay, so I do still need to kill 2 more guys. Just random guys on the way out. It'll be fine. There's a little board there. I'm fine going after them. That's cool. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit him on that. Boom. Yeah, so like I said, this actual killing in the dungeon, not too bad. Oh my goodness. This is killing me. What do I need to drop? Ugh. Need more stuff. Gotta be the scorpion stingers. Now I'll drop that cloak, I don't need it. But yeah, I need one more dude. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the ore. Tack can. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. Okay. I need more bags. It's tough. Like, what do you do? In the long run, do you spend a little bit of money on bags? That's pleasant. You spend a little bit of money on bags, and then knowing it will allow you to get some bags in the long run? Like, what do you do? No, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Because look how much stuff I throw. Like, I just waste gold after gold after gold. So, cool. We are out of here now. This dungeon is done. Or not dungeon. This whole zone, actually. We have finished our first real zone. But I'm not going to really consider it done until we've gone through the capital. Because the capital, Orgrimmar, is still technically there. We're not going to do that on this episode. Because this one has been quite a long one already. But we had some things that's... honestly, everything went fairly smoothly, except for killing that harpies in the beginning. That took so much time, made everything else just feel like we've already done. But we've done every single quest in Durotar. So you've seen it between this and the Orc Warrior. We've now seen every single quest completed in Durotar for Classic. Now, of course, there are others that pop up as you go into Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, possibly, but definitely as we hit retail, a lot more quests. And we will redo all of these zones in retail. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So we just, we gotta take our time. But it's a game. It's enjoyable. I'm having fun. I had a couple fun, good moments on this one for sure.
Have you entered Skull Rock Talungi? Do you have the Searing Collars? Good. Hiding within these colors is the secret behind the burning blade, and I will uncover that secret.
You know what he's going to make me do? Freaking... I'm going to throw away these rough stones. I don't... Niru Fireblade.
The Syrian colors you brought me are powerful, demonic implements. Defining their origin is, I'm afraid, beyond my skills as a shaman.
He says he enters a trance and is burned by unleashed magic.
Talonji, unlocking these secrets of these colors is beyond my skills.
And he says it again there.
We will need a warlock to study them. Take a Syrian color to Niru Fireblade. Although he is a skilled warlock, he professes to use his powers to thwart the demons, and claims his research in the occult is benign. Be that true or false, we may need his aid against the demonic cult in Durotar. We may find Niru in Orgrimmar, cleft of shadow.
Okay, so we are going there. We also, on the walk over, we're not going to go over there and turn that in. We are just going to go walk into Orgrimmar to get the rest XP. That'll be where we log a nice, significant increase to our main dagger. Love it. We now have the jagged dagger. Finally got an upgrade. I want to send the shield off to my warrior. Is there a mailbox up in there? Probably. Oh, there's one right there in Razor Hill. There is one in Orgrimmar. I'll do that. I'm not going to go out of my way to find it. Okay. Awesome. So once we're done with this little jog, we are going to be in Orgrimmar and be set up to do that next time. And we'll explore Orgrimmar on our on the orc. That'll be his thing. And we'll be ready to do the Barrens after that. Look at this. From Mulgore, he'll be coming out a different way. So I'm not sure. Like there's a lot going on in the Barrens. So I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna tackle it. That'll be something I have to kind of think about as we go. But this one worked out pretty well with hitting up the south, hitting up the center, and then just now wrapping up the north. That was a pretty good zone. Elwyn Forest wasn't quite. It was more like we started with the center, then we kind of hit the east, and then we went back, and we can wrap it up with the west. And then, yeah. All right, cool. So we did it. We got another episode in the 5x5, and for the first time on this show, we've completed an entire zone. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.